Green Lanterns issue 2, written by Sam Humphries, art by Robson Roca, and we like for both the past weeks we've had Green Lanterns, we've all unanimously put it at the bottom of the list, like both times. I do think this is the best issue of this so far.
Yeah.
It's the best and it's the worst, depending.
Well, it's the best for the reasons why I like it. It's the best because it focuses like the first 2 pages. I would happily just trim out the book because it's Red Lanterns, blah blah blah. We're going to take over Earth, blah blah blah. All right, done. Back to Earth. Like that's basically what
they could have ended the last issue with that.
No, the problem is those 3 pages or whatever they are some, in my opinion, the worst of the series yet.
But what they do after that is we home in on Jessica, who has long hair as she's supposed to, unless she gets a haircut at the end of this arc, and that's why in Justice League she's got shorter hair.
That would explain it.
That would explain it, and if that's the case, then fair enough. But right now it just seems inconsistent.
Maybe it's one of the ways she deals with her anxiety. She goes to an actual hairdresser's. She goes and gets a haircut in public.
It's actually weird. Just to go on a slight tangent here, we recorded a review earlier for the new episode of Killjoys for Almost Cancelled on the Multiverse TV channel, and we spent like half that episode talking about how half the women's hairstyles had changed between episodes, and it was completely unbelievable given the situations they were all in. But whatever. But back to Green Lanterns. Yeah, so this focused mainly on Jessica and her own anxiety. And I really like Jessica as a character, and I thought this did because it spent so much time focusing on her and her wanting to save her sister, and then a flashback to her and Jessica, to Jessica and her sister Sarah, when she like first got her ring and she's like showing it off and like she can fly and all that in the backyard, and I really liked all that stuff. And plus it also taught us, I don't know if they'd mentioned this yet, that she can't make constructs.
No, but
No, they hadn't.
I like that too. I like that she's in a bit of a learning curve and she can't do that yet. Like she can blast with her ring, she can fly with the ring and have the costume, but she can't actually physically make a construct yet. And I think that's actually a really cool touch. That also, at least for the time being, separates our power set from Baz, who also has this new thing where you can see like glimpses of the future. Yeah. But no, I really liked a lot of this. I liked them bickering whilst he comes in his big green truck, and I liked her fighting him off and going back to try and help. But the standout for me was the scene in the backyard with the sisters and her showing off her powers and be like, right, don't embarrass me, Ring, make me look cool. And just
I really like the ring itself. Like it has like this conversation with her, and it's like playing it. It's when you have comedy, but one person plays it really straight, as if it's not a comedy, and it just makes it funnier.
Yeah, the Ring's a straight man. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is, and I really like that.
I will say, like, I think the art is actually pretty decent for the most part. Like, I think it looks good, with some exceptions of some faces, and in the scene with the sisters, there is one particular panel on the top right. I think it's the last page of the flashback. It is, where both sisters look like the fucking Joker. I don't know what's going on with those
truly
smiles.
look proper evil, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with their smiles there, but they look like the fucking Joker. I don't
It's
know
not even
what's
just
going
that.
on.
It's like her hand's on top of her head, and it looks like a witch's hand.
It does. Like they look proper evil. I don't know what's going on with that art there, because I think when they're in costume and stuff and they're doing all their Green Lantern stuff, it's pretty good. It's fine. It's not.
Yeah, I really like it for the most part.
It's not a standout of the week, but it's certainly,
I gotta see this panel now.
Matt wants to see this page. He's determined to find it now.
Yeah.
It is proper like evil witches.
Yeah, I don't know what's going. Especially Jessica. Jessica looks like the Joker. If you paint her face white.
What scene is this in again?
So it's in the flashback just after she's like trying to fly and she's fell down.
It's where they're
Gotcha.
staring up at like all the green.
Yeah, the Northern Lights sort of looking page. The top panel
Gotcha.
on that one.
Oh jeez.
I'm kicking things.
I need to start looking at these closer because I usually just read the dialogue and
I can
the
see
pictures.
it now. Everyone listens to this is quickly flicking through their issue again like, oh shit, it is really evil.
Yeah, they look demented. And it really stuck out to me when I was reading. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Hi.
God, next time just point the eyes down. It won't look as bad.
Even the page before that, Jessica's sister looks a little bit evil, but she's got her arm
Yeah.
over her shoulder. And I don't know. I think Roca just needs to practice.
Smiling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
practice his smelling females a little bit more, just because they look a bit demented.
Or just keep them neutral. Just keep them neutral.
Yeah. Yeah, rest in bitch face. If in doubt, rest in bitch face.
Maybe even just a less toothy smile.
So Skype is a dick, basically, and cut us off. So where were we then? Yeah, so creepy Joker faces,
Yeah.
and Baz basically wrestles Jessica out and flies her out into space for the final cliffhanger of what's going on, and they see that a big part of the planet has been covered in the Red Lantern logo, and we get the sense that this rage thing, that the machine that they kicked off with the last issue,
The Hell Tower.
the Hell Tower, yeah, is infecting like rage inducing everyone around it.
Here's my thing. I like the Rainbow Core. I like when it's written by Johns and it's handled well. I do not like when other people try to do this. It feels so silly and weird. It's called a Hell Tower. I just think about that.
See, the thing is, I wouldn't even mind other people doing it in like 3 years.
Yeah.
Just do something different. Do
Yeah.
something of your own.
We just need a break.
Well, like we just praised Green Arrow for creating villains. Do something yourself. Do something original.
Yeah.
Don't just go, well, this was successful for 10 years, so let's just do this.
Hopefully, the second arc will maybe dive into that territory a little bit
I
more.
hope so. And-
I really hope so, because Jessica's quickly becoming my favorite Green Lantern.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I'm. She's not beat Hal for me yet. Like
Not
Hal's-
yet, but like, this keeps up.
Like, yeah, I'm really liking Jessica too.
Wow.
And she like that. This issue is definitely the best of the three because of its focus and not only her specifically, but just the character side of it. You know,
Yeah.
is what most of this is. So no, so I like this one more than the last two issues. But the complaints about I could be doing without the Red Lanterns.
Yeah. And their motivation for starting, like, I know Atrocitus' origin, and his whole sector was wiped out by the Manhunters. So you're gonna go wipe out a whole planet?
Yeah. I don't understand what's his reason for any of this. That's what I
they'll
don't get.
Because I think Yzmalt's dying, and he can't sustain the Red Lanterns anymore.
So
How about? So that means I'm Yzmalt, because I can't sustain the Red Lanterns anymore. So, like...
oh dear.
But yeah, I think we just need a break from all of that, and I think once Humphreys can get away from that, and I mean, if we find out that the next arc is the Indigo Tribe, I'm gonna throw something.
That's the thing. It's like if this is more Rainbow Core stuff after, I'll feel like I'll want to drop it because I don't know how much more of that I can take. But then, like I said, I'm really loving Jessica, so I'm going to want to stick with it. And then I have an actual dilemma.
And see, and this is where I find that DC gets you more than Marvel does. Is Marvel gets you with writers? Like, I don't care who the character is. I'll read anything by Jason Aaron. Like, I don't care about Doctor Strange. I've been loving that book. But when it comes to DC, I care about the characters more than I care about the creatives. So then I'll stick it out on the Rainbow Core stuff because I like, Jessica and Simon and whatnot. More so than Humphreys.
I'll definitely give them more rain than I would Marvel, but there is still a limit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is this arc will be done in about a month and a half.
Yeah.
Because we're double shipping, so if it's 6 issues long, say, we'll get to the end of this arc really quickly. So we'll
We'll be done by the end of August.
Yeah, we'll know pretty soon by
Yeah, I thought I was gonna hate the double shipping because you're trying to stay on top of everything, but when you remember that, like, you'll get out of these bad storylines quicker, and like the Monster Men stuff's already being teased in Batman, and that stuff's coming in September.
Yeah,
right?
I'm liking that. Yeah.
So like again, they're doing it in a way that keeps me interested, and you're not just like, oh, Batman again. It's like, oh no, look what we have to look forward to.
I think it all comes down to if you're enjoying what's going on, you love that it's double shipping because great, I get the next part sooner. But if it's one that you were thinking of dropping, then you're like, yeah, this is just more of a reason to drop it because I clearly don't want 2 of these a month. If I'm already thinking that I don't want it,
Yeah.
so it's just kind of weird the way it works out. But
Yeah.
so no, that's Green Lanterns, and obviously we're still sticking with it. And
Oh yeah,
despite complaints, some complaints, there's definitely some stuff in there I like, and I'm really liking Jessica. So maybe this is the first week where it won't unanimously be the bottom book. We'll see. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I mean, if that's the low standard, then we're not doing too bad.